Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is I just wanted to record something short and simple on the upcoming Kobe release that we are going to be seeing for the Kobe 4 Proto Gift of Mamba. This pair is set to release, I believe it's on December 26th. I'll confirm the date in this video so you'll be able to see that, and you take a screenshot of it, whatever you need. But it's also on sneakers right now, so you can just go check, click notify me, and then we'll discuss the resale, some other things like that as well here. So if y'all want more content like this, feel free to check out my Instagrams, any of that down below. Again, we've been doing a lot of business here recently, and y'all have been blowing my pages up. I really appreciate it, all the DMs we've gotten about Power Puffs, April SBs, Proto SBs. Just if you need anything sneaker related, just hit me up, shoot me a DM. I got tons of Power Puff SBs for sale, so anyone under really like size 10, I can probably get you right. And some Buttercups, I got 11s and 12s. For bubbles, that's the hardest one to find, but I do have some sizes that are on the way. If you're under 9.5, hit me up. I'll probably be able to find it. Just let me know if you need that, so you can hit me on my socials. And yeah, that's really everything I need to mention. Don't forget to check us out down below at HYPELABS. Do you want to cook more sneakers? This is what we do. You can see some of the undermarket kicks that we just did right here on our Twitter. Again, we did undermarket Power Puffs, Protos, retail cherries. We did these for $100. So if that's stuff that interests you, again, just get in that waitlist. You'll get it within 24 hours, and you'll start sourcing more with us. It's not impossible to find a good deal, and it's definitely not impossible to get a good deal, and we can show you how to do that. So that's all I will be mentioning, and I hope to see you all following our socials or there in the group. So that's it, and let's get started on probably one of the better Kobe releases of this year. Probably one of my favorites too. Can't go wrong with all black. So first things, as you guys can see, we got this black snakeskin theme, which is going on right around the toe box and on the swoosh, but directly on the toe box. As you guys can see, it's a nice black suede material, same in the center of the sneaker. Then you got Kobe's logo right there on the insole, just black and white. Really can't go wrong with that. And you also have the gold signature, which is on the side here. Or actually, I believe it's directly, it's not like on the like completely back of the heel, it's like kind of on like the side almost a little bit, as you guys can see. Like it's a little weird to describe it, but it is slightly different than what they normally do. And you guys can see typical sole, all that. Actually, it looks like there's really good grip on these, so if you're on the court, these would actually probably be a pretty good sneaker to hoop in. That's my guess, though. I've never hooped in Kobe 4s. Jeez, let me not mess up the name, but yeah, I've never hooped in Kobe 4s, so I actually don't know how good they would be on the court, but it looks like they'd be good based off what I can tell. You know what I mean? Maybe not a lot of ankle protection, so maybe you want to make sure your legs are, you got some strong legs, but yeah, for yeah, actually looks like it'd be a good shoe to wear around. So aside from that, $190 retail price, dropping on the 27th at 10 a.m. Eastern time, so I was a day off. Just make sure you guys are ready for this. Again, if you're West Coast, 3 hours earlier, so you're going to need to be up at 7 a.m. And one thing I've heard about this release, just going to say it off the bat, this is a rumor, so don't get mad if this ends up being wrong, but I've heard there's going to be around 60,000 pairs of these, and these will not be at retailers. Kind of like the reverse Grinches, we're at a bunch of different Foot Lockers, tons of raffles. These will have a decent amount of raffles, but it's not going to be at a bunch of in-store locations, so keep that in mind. This Kobe release is a bit more limited than the reverse Grinches, just because, again, they probably were more focused on, because these were dropping around the same time, so they probably had to focus on producing one pair more than the other, and obviously they were gonna focus on making more reverse Grinches than these, because people want the reverse Grinches more than these. The average person, again, I actually think these are really nice. I personally would wear these over the reverse Grinches, but again, if I was hooping, I'd probably take the Grinches, because those are fire. It's a fly shoe, but these are also something nice. Just this would be for casual wear. The other ones, would be for hooping on the court, if that makes sense. But Nike made more of the reverse Grinches because they had to choose, which one to make more of, if that makes sense, because they were dropping literally within, 2 weeks of each other. 2 Kobe's within 11 days. Or 12 days, because Grinches on the 15th, these on the 27th. So 2 Kobe's within 2 weeks. So yeah, busy week for Nike and the Power Puff SBs. So again, sometimes I wonder how Nike coordinates their stuff, and they're just like, you know what? We haven't dropped some heat in a bit. Let's do it all at the same time. No. Who is telling you guys this is a good idea? I don't know. I don't think anyone is telling. That's the thing. Like, somebody needs to get in there and say, hey guys, we should probably space this stuff out. You know what I mean? But I mean, sure. I'm not complaining. You know what I mean? It's good for me at the end of the day. But aside from that, let's look at the current resale prices on these. Again, you guys can see this is between a range of $400 to $600. Bigger sizes are going for more right now. And for anybody wanting to go out the way and get a pair right now, I'd personally just wait, because right now the prices are inflated. Obviously, you know, with the early pair market, you guys can see also what I mean by that signature kind of on the side of the heel. It's not directly on the back of the heel like it was on the reverse Grinches, so it's a little bit different than that. Hopefully y'all can see what I mean. But again, this is just such a clean pair. I'm 100% going to be looking for these, because it honestly just looks like a nice everyday pair. Like, I mean, I usually don't say that about Kobe's, because, you know, the basketball shoes, so sometimes, like, you know, wearing a basketball shoe for every day, I know that was like a trend back in the day, but, you know, nowadays you don't see that as often. But this actually looks like one I'd kind of wear casually, you know what I mean? It's just simple, it's nice, and it looks like something nice too. But, you know, it's simple, it's a cool pair of Kobe's. So maybe we'll see decent stock, more than I was saying. But yeah, if there's only 60,000 pairs, guys, this is going to be a $400 plus sneaker easily. I mean, just go look at some of the other Kobe's that had 100,000 pairs. They go for like 500 bucks. So these would, I mean, they'll be 400 at first, and then by next year it'll be like 650. So I mean, yeah, this is going to be a great hold if the stock is very low, but an extremely competitive release as well. If they only have if there's only 60K pairs, the average person is not hitting on these. Just gonna say that. But yeah, for this resale range, again, don't go out the way and buy it right now. Me personally, I would wait until, again, you sometimes, and we've discussed this here on the channel, if you go on like the 24th or 25th, like 2-3 days before the drop, sometimes you can find a killer deal on some sneakers throwing a bid out, because there'll be more sellers, right? A little bit more backdoor action going on, so you can throw a bid out, and sometimes, you know, the seller will take it, and you'll get an absolutely fire deal on something. So just want to, you know, give you all that advice for buying these maybe 2 or 3 days before, because if the stock is truly super low, then they're going to go up. But if you go look at the reverse Grinches, again, 300K pairs, yeah, 300K, and they still went up $100 after the sneakers drop date. So I mean, if you're not buying a pair of 2 of these before, I mean, they're gonna go up at, like, after the sneakers drop, 110%, guarantee it. You can check back in with me here. I'll bet in it. I'm 100% willing to. Just go look at literally any Kobe release, any SB release. I mean, anything hyped, just go look at what happens to it after people take L's in sneakers. It goes up in price. It's supply and demand, you know? I'm sure y'all understand that, you know? But aside from that, that is the date that we have for this sneaker. It's going to be December 27th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. $190 retail. I know I saw some people that were complaining about them raising retail $10. Guys, them raising retail $10 is, I mean, let's just say it like this. Paying $190 in hidden retail is way better than going out the way and paying $400 for the pair. You know what I mean? So I would take the retail price, you know? But that's all we need to mention. Just be ready for this release. I will eventually do a how-to cop for it once we get a little bit closer to drop day. Probably once I'm back from New York soon. So around like on the 24th, y'all see a how-to cop for this 24th, 25th. But I'll have some other content coming out on, like, you know, some other releases. We got the Mac attacks, which are on the 19th. So, oh, wow, that's actually tomorrow. Maybe I should discuss. I mean, I'll make a little short on it today, but it's not. I mean, those are all right. Yeah. I mean, it's all. I'm not really too crazy for those, but don't forget to check us out down below if you like on the market kicks. I mean, we did the retail cherries, albino Protos. We did some Powerpuff SBs, $100 carbon foams. Those are now at 170, 180. Hopefully y'all remember the video earlier this summer of me talking about holding those, because yeah, those are way up right now. So glad to see it. And yeah, don't forget, get in that waitlist and you'll start cooking within 24 hours. That's what we do. And again, you can see lots of people we had taking dubs on the reverse Grinches. And yeah, again, you can hit me on my Instagram. You need any Powerpuff SBs. I've had a lot for sale recently, so just hit me up, DM me what size you need. I will get back to it. If I haven't gotten back to you yet, you're probably like a size 13, 14, or 12, or an 11. But if you're asking for like the Buttercup colorway or Blossom colorway, I have those in like 11 and 12, and 10. But for bubbles, that's just the hard one to find. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try and lock in some sizes, but extremely difficult at the moment. So that is what I'm going to say. But I'm going to end that script recording. I'm Tristan. Thank you guys. Hopefully I see y'all down below in the group. We got some more deals dropping tonight. Or just let me know down below what you're thinking about this Kobe release. I mean, it is a great sneaker on the way. I would toe these 110%. So that's all I'm going to mention. I'm Tristan. I'm going to make sure these cats are okay. I got a bunch of cats in my room right now, so I'm going to make sure they're chilling. They're curious. They're probably hungry or curious about something. So we'll see what that is. I'm out, though. Peace.